สวัสดีครับ My name is Kit from Bangkok lawyer. I am a Thai lawyer. So what I would like to discuss with you guys today is about the topic that it might be interested for the foreigners or for all the foreign tourists that coming to Thailand because even you coming for just for tourists for some work, but you never know, right? You could be end up in jail, in prison, so therefore the topic that I'm gonna talk with you guys about: should a foreigner confess during the police interrogation in Thailand? If you become a suspect for the criminal offense in Thailand, and then police interrogate you about the case, and they ask you, oh sir, did you commit this crime? You don't have to rush to answer to the police. You have the legal right not to talk. You have the legal right not to sign any document, even though they say that, oh, this document is translated into English, but the actual document that you're gonna put the signature on is in Thai language. So you have the right to deny that, oh, I'm not gonna sign anything until my lawyer coming to give my advice. You should deny it. It doesn't matter because the police have no authority to force you to sign or to force your confession. You have the legal right not to say. You have the legal right to deny all the accusation, to deny all the allegations against you. But what if you just coming to Thailand and one day you arrested for like a theft offense. A theft offense is carry like 3 year maximum in jail. And then you have no idea. You just confess that, oh yeah, I did stealing the product from the shop, even though in fact you did commit the crime, but you don't have to rush to confess to the police. Why? Because once you confess this kind of once you confess it to the police can take you to the prosecutor, and then the prosecutor can bring you to the court and file a criminal complaint against you in court. And then when you go to court, oh, you already confessed for the police interrogation, and then the judge is gonna ask you again, oh, are you going to plead guilty or not? And then you're gonna say, oh, I'm pleading guilty. Then the court say, oh, you pleading guilty without paying the compensation to the victim of the case. They sentence you in jail like 1 year 6 months, right? Without even get a lawyer. That is true. I have seen a lot of cases like this in Thailand because some of my clients they gone to jail, and I asked them that, oh, what happened to you? You got no lawyer? They said that they didn't have a lawyer, presenting in the court at that time. And I said, why you rushing to confess to the judge that you plead guilty? And they saying to me that, oh, because I thought that I would be going home quicker, if I plead guilty, and then the court would impose the suspended jail sentence and asking me to pay the fine. That's what I heard a lot from my foreign clients who are end up in prison because they didn't have the lawyer presenting in the court for the small offense like a theft offense. It's not like overstaying offense. Like for the overstaying offense, if you get arrested, you was brought to the court, you plead guilty, and then the judge is impose the suspended sentence, and then you're not going to jail. The court order you to pay the fine, and you can going home. But the theft offense is a criminal offense against the society. Even though you plead guilty, but you're gonna have to do something to compensate the victim, right? Let's say you are stealing some item from the shop, right? Even the item is not like expensive, maybe 5,000 or 6,000 baht, But if you get a lawyer, your lawyer can find a way to to talk with the shop owner that you stealing the product, and then your lawyer can provide the document, can provide the compensation on your behalf to the shop owner to compensate for what you did, and then the lawyer can bring this kind of thing to present to the court that, oh, you feel remorseful, you already offer you already pay the compensation to the shop owner, and then they didn't want to pursue any civil damage or criminal against you, and then the court could impose the suspended jail sentence. So that means you're not going to jail, right? So that's why I'm telling you guys that, please do not rush to admit the wrongdoing at the police interrogation stage, all right? If you're not sure, waiting for a lawyer who can speak good English, who can understand Thai law fully, or you just let me know. You call me, this number, I'll go to help you at the police station. I representing you, that's all I can, that is I can help you to avoid jail time, right? Alright guys, hopefully, you guys can get some understanding, if you get arrested, please do not rush yourself to confess that, you're committing the crime. Even though you commit it, but, your confession could land you to jail in Thailand, if you don't have a lawyer. Alright guys, I hope to see you guys next time. Thank you and ขอบคุณครับ